Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenMail, January edition. And you're like, January? Isn't it much? Shut your mouth. We're running a little late. We are getting the mail out to you guys a little bit later than we would like to, but we're catching up on stuff, so please bear with us during this hard time. Let's get started on mail. First up is a letter from Erin. It says, Dear StephenMail, hey, it's Erin again, writing you another letter. In the 3.5 months or so since my last letter, I, like many other student Stephenites, had the unfortunate burden of having a ton of homework to do and projects to finish. Speaking of projects, one time I was stuck working with undesirably lazy people on an art-based project for English. I understand their philosophy that it's unfair for teachers to grade students on the quality and effort of their art in a non-art class, and I actually agree somewhat with that philosophy. But from this, I have a few questions. Number one, what are your opinions of this philosophy? So, what do you think about grading students for art-based projects in a non-art class?
I mean, effort.
Effort.
Yeah.
And it's usually apparent.
Yeah.
Unless they're doing something that's very simple. But even with simple, I guess you should have multiple designs and continue to try stuff. Number two, Mao, are there any students of yours who are in your classes only because they're required to?
Yes, or they were put there and didn't want to be.
And they're like, why am I here? But that's just kind of how it goes. Also for Mao, if you're still teaching in the science room, how is it teaching art in that room? Because you have like
It's nice to have the sinks. I have lab tables.
Yeah, and you have like the stuff sticking up out of the middle of the tables.
Gas valves.
Yeah, which seems kind of problematic. But you've dealt with it, I guess.
We do.
You would rather be in a better room, obviously, but you're dealing with it for now. I mentioned last time that I make my own Magic the Gathering cards. After creating around 100 cards, I've had tons of fun playing against my friends with them. Have either of you ever created custom cards before? And if so, did you ever have a chance to use them in a game or two? I've made a few here and there, but only for like, not for the purpose of playing or the purpose of making like a realistic card, the purpose of making something funny. You know, like taking somebody or something or some, I don't know, meme and making a card out of it. I've done that, but I've never...
I haven't.
It's fun. It's pretty fun, but I've never actually done it for the purpose of like playing or playtesting. Anyway, Erin makes cards, and there's a few that she included in the letter, and I'll put some of those on the screen so you can see some of those. Anyway, well, I don't have much else to say, so I'll end off the letter here. But for now, don't build your relationships on cheeseburgers, build them on love and hot chocolate and kitties. From Erin. Erin, thank you so much for the letter. Next up, we have a letter from Steele. He says, Hello, my name is Steele. I'm 11 and from Perth, Western Australia. I find it interesting that I actually didn't find you through the Chugga videos, but instead through the Nintendo Capri Sun video when we first met Tim. I love you and the cats, and I actually have 12 of my own. From Steele. That is incredible. I think 2 would be our limit.
Yes.
If you have 12 cats, power to you, because I don't know how you keep your sanity. We have I'm Jitters, and we also have a picture of Ness, and I believe there's also, there's a picture of Jitters there as well. Tiny little picture. I'm Jitters, yeah. I haven't made that voice in a long time.
Yeah.
Next up we have a letter from, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Hazael. And I'm not sure, and actually they even wrote the pronunciation, and I'm still not sure how to pronounce it, but I believe it's Hazael. Anyway, Dear Stephen and Mao, my name is Hazael, also known as White Tom Nook on YouTube. This is the first letter I've sent you, and also the first letter I have ever written. I love your videos on Stephen Vlog and Stephen Plays. I'm currently in 7th grade and 13 years old. I started watching your videos about a year ago, and I've watched all of your vlogs since. I really appreciate all the work you do, so I wanted to give you a DS game as a Christmas gift. Expect more letters. Best wishes, Hazael. And they sent us a DS game of Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia. And Pokemon, are you familiar with the concept Pokemon Ranger?
No.
It differs pretty greatly from the traditional Pokemon games, and it does a lot of stuff with like the stylus with capturing. I played it a long time ago at a Walmart, and it was like, what is this? And it was actually really cool. It was kind of interesting. Anyway, Hazael, hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you. Next up, we have a letter from Jess, and says, Dear Stephen and Mal, I haven't written in such a long time, not since the mail was read on the regular vlog instead of a separate series of videos. Since I noticed a trend of people stating when they started watching the vlog, I figured I'd do the same. I actually started watching your vlogs even before the first year mark was hit, and I remember that. Jess has been watching a long time. I found the vlog via Nintendo Speaks, which I found via Fobbies or Borns. I've made the journey twice, once before the first year was complete, and once that I only finished within the last few days. Holy crap, took forever, but it was worth it. I've included a drawing of Sagan and Kepler as human boys that I did back in September. I took into account Sagan's pouch with his clothing design, and as for the facial expressions, I intended for it to appear as though Kepler was trying to talk Sagan into aiding him and doing something naughty. I've also included a picture of my dad enjoying what is probably both the best and worst birthday present I have ever given him. Why is this relevant? Well, let's just say he has something in common with Taco Bell. Good luck in the future. Say hi to the boys for me. And as you'd say, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? From Jess, aka Puppy Lover 256. Jess has been a long-time viewer and has sent in letters. I mean, long time ago, like within the first year. So she's been watching for a very long time. And this is the art that she sent in with Kepler and Sagan. You can see that Sagan has a hoodie on, so he's got a pouch. So it was just really creative, like outside of the box thinking. And I love the expression on their faces, because Kepler is like so mischievous and it's like, hey, come on, let's do this. And he's like, I don't know about that, which is exactly how they are in real life. And then this is a picture of her father, and she gave him a 1962 was a long time ago shirt, which is fantastic. And on the back it says, you should see the handsome man pose variation of this. It looks fantastic. Your dad seems like a good sport though, so that's good. Anyway, Jess, thank you so much for the letter. Next up, we have a short but sweet letter from Nick. It says, Dear Stephen, hi, I'm Nick. I live in Wisconsin. I'm in the 5th grade. I hope you like the pictures I drew. Your fan, Nick. And P.S. Please make an LP of Zelda Link's Awakening. We don't have that planned right now, but Link's Awakening is a fantastic Zelda game, so it's certainly a possibility in the future. We've got 2 pieces of art that Nick included. We have one of Jitters. I will do it again 2 times in the mail episode. I'm Jitters. I feel bad for Jitters. Jitters gets a bad rap for being like clinically insane. We also have a pretty nice drawing of Kirby. Nick, thanks for the letter. Next up, we have a letter from Paige. It says, Dear Stephen and Mal, I'm going to start off with the commonly stated reason for finding you, Chugga Conroy. I actually searched up his name and found your vlog, the one where you visit him. I watched 3 or 4 ones there, paying more attention to Emil than to you guys. A few months later, I found the older one where he visited you, but this time I was paying more attention to you guys. I thought maybe I should see what these 2 were all about. The moment I saw you had done or were in the process of doing a Skyrim LP, I was like, okay, I like these people. Anyway, on to the contents of the package. First, on the note card is a recipe for one of my favorite things in the world called breakup brownies, also known as slutty brownies. It's basically a layer of cookie dough, a layer of Oreos, and a layer of brownies. Moving on, the first 3 pictures are pretty self-explanatory. I'll pass these to you so I can read about them. They are you guys as cats. Stephen, the silver band on Cat U's arm is supposed to be your ring. Mal, the heart necklace you have on is not only the pendant that Stephen gave you for Christmas, but also the heart necklace that I gave you in Christmas of '09.
Ah.
So that's like in the
locket.
Yeah, but I was going to say that's like majorly in the past. And then there's also a few other drawings here. I want to show these off quickly. We have one of Mal and I fighting on Final Destination, and Mal is Paula and I am Ness. And then this is arguably my favorite drawing. It's Mal as a warrior slaying me as the evil dragon. And it's funny because like this face isn't photoshopped or anything. Like I actually made that face. That's from the Time Warner Rage video. It's pretty incredible. And at the very end it says, also, the picture of Ness down there is for Steven because he can never get a tattoo of him. Aw, poor Steven. I even included complimentary tape for you to stick it to your forehead with. Thanks, guys. Your videos are awesome, and I can't wait to see this on the vlog. Best regards, and with love, Paige. And there's a little Ness with some tape. It's not sticking very well.
Your hair is pushing it up.
I have too much hair. I need it. That'll work. Okay. Finally, also included is a picture of Paige's 2 cats, Rita and Monkey, and it's actually uncanny how close they look to Sagan and Cap. It says, unfortunately, Rita recently passed away. Monkey's still alive, and she actually is another cat, Duke, but check this out. Seriously, especially from farther away on the video, like it looks straight up like Sagan and Cap. It's just really, really awesome. Anyway, Paige, thank you so much for the leather. Thank you for the tattoo. That was supposed to fall off when I said that. And the tattoo. Okay, this might be a little more permanent than I thought. Next up, we have 2 packages that have the same return address, so I'm going to open them at the same time because I'm kind of assuming that they are, you know, sent
Related?
from... Yeah, probably related. Holy crap! Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. There's also a letter.
Oh.
Do you see this? Is that amazing?
Oh.
What is that, crocheting?
Yes, it's crochet.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Also, that means that in the other packages probably, well, I shouldn't say, but probably. Yep. Look at this.
Oh.
Oh my god. That is incredible. Like, this is amazing work. Holy crap. Hold him up too.
Look at
Does my little guy have sandals on?
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at them. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love him so much. Okay, I should probably read the letter. Dear Stephen Plays, my name is Isaiah, known on YouTube as MV Student. This is my very first letter that I have ever written to you. It is also my very first gift to you. Hope you like it. Also, hope your heart feels better for whatever might be causing it. Sincerely, Isaiah. Isaiah, thank you. This is incredible. I mean, we love everything that we get on mail, absolutely. But when people take the time to actually make like a homemade gift, like that's, especially with the attention to detail, and this is crazy. These are so incredible. I love them. It also seems that you're probably a fan of our Little Big Planet LP. Oh my god, I want to do more Little Big Planet too. I really do. There's going to be another Little Big Planet for like PS4, right? Of course, yeah. It's a huge franchise. Okay, well, we'll do that. And man, that is awesome. Isaiah, thank you so much. These are great. Next up, we have a package from Canada, and it looks like we have like little gifts in here. One has my name on it, and one has your name on it, and there is a letter. So I guess I'll open the letter. Hi there, StephenMail. It's me, Claire. I sent you guys a letter in a package maybe about a year ago with a cat toy, Pokemon marbles, and a Canadian flag pin, a mushroom, a pickaxe, and other things. That was a year ago? Holy crap, I'm getting old really fast. It doesn't feel like that long ago. I remember it. I decided to send you another letter because a lot has changed, and I want you to hang in there and continue doing your hard work and effort. You make me laugh, you make me smile, and you make me happy when I'm sad or mad. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I like to play Mario Kart Wii a lot, so I play it with my mom in the evening. I know, right, lame. And before you did the LP, we used to play in 50cc, and she would always win every race. Then I watched your LP and we played, and I felt like we were going so slow. Without telling my mom, I switched it to 100cc. Now I win every race, and she was afraid to start doing Rainbow Road with me, so thank you for helping my mom lose. I am sending Stephen 2 pendants and Mal a pendant and earrings. I hope you like them. I made them myself out of clay. From Claire. P.S. The earring hooks are sterling silver. Claire, thank you so much. Also, not lame that your mom is playing games with you. Actually, very, very cool. There's a lot of kids that would love their parents to play video games with them, and they're just not interested. So if your mom is interested in engaging with you on something that you really enjoy doing, that's actually really awesome. My parents were never huge video gamers. They played a few games with me, but they could never really get into it. But I think that's really cool. And you want to open yours?
Sure.
Go. It's tiny, so everyone's not going to be able to really see it probably all that well. Oh, they're little donuts! Oh, and this is a palette.
Yes.
So you got like, how appropriate is that for you? It's like the most appropriate thing in the world. No, seriously. Because yes, the palette makes sense because Mal's an art teacher, but Mal is addicted to donuts. Mal loves...
So are you.
A little less than you, but yes, also, yes, I am addicted. Mal loves donuts. That's so appropriate. Claire, that is hilarious. That's awesome. That is so cute, too. Okay, I should probably open mine. Mine Oh man, I have got a teeny tiny Mr. Saturn.
Oh.
I know it's really, really small, but it's super cute. I love it. And I also have
Here.
the vlog logo, the flip logo. I really should refer to it as the vlog logo, not the flip logo. Flip doesn't even exist. Flip's gone. Flip got bought out by Cisco a long time ago, and then they don't even, their company doesn't even exist. This is mine now. Should probably trademark it quick before someone else does. Awesome. Claire, thank you so much. These are really, really awesome gifts. Next up, we have a fairly big brown box, and I don't really know where it's from, but it's got to be another country because under our address is written America. So that means it's coming from somewhere other than America. I'm getting this thing open. And it says, I wrote names on the packages for who they are so you won't get confused. And whoa, there's like wrapped gifts and stuff in here. This is awesome. And there's also, there's a leather in here, but it's jangling. All right, let's get to the leather. The jangling was coins. There's a bunch of euro in the, is it euros or euro?
Euro?
Euro? I don't know, actually. There's a bunch of euro that was in the envelope, and the letter says, Dear Mallory and Steven, yes, I put Mallory first because she's just as important. I'm Lisa, a 22-year-old girl from the Netherlands. I'm actually good friends with Harm, who is known on YouTube as Mr. Nintendo Dutch. He sent you a letter before in StephenMail number 35. He gave me the idea to write to you guys as well. Anyway, first off, I want to thank you for your daily content on Steven Plays and your daily content on Steven Vlog. As well as most of your vlog viewers, I found you first by looking for Emil's face. When I finally found him, I started looking up your gaming channel, and from that moment, I was hooked. Yesterday, I watched the finale for The Last of Us, and I must say, wow. You made that game even better than it already was. I really love it when you play games blind. In Vlog Day 1127, you said, Christmas is my favorite holiday because I love ripping paper. So I included some wrapping paper in this package that you can rip. It's a bit late because, well, Christmas has already passed, but yeah, have fun ripping. I was actually wondering if you guys were fans of TV series. I am at the moment watching quite a few. The Walking Dead, How I Met Your Mother, Almost Human, Revenge, Revolution, Arrow, Glee, The Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men, Scandal and the Neighbors. If you know/watch any of them, please tell me, I'm curious. We have watched the first season of The Walking Dead, and back in the day, Mal watched a lot of Glee.
I haven't seen anything lately.
But we haven't seen any of the other ones, I don't believe, unless you have. Okay. And there are a few questions here. First question, what is your opinion on the Telltale games? They make the point-and-click adventure games, Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us. They also made, like, Sam & Max. Have you ever played any of them?
I played a little of Sam Max.
You played the recent ones, the Telltale ones, or did you play the old ones?
You sent me one to play.
That was the old one. I actually don't know I've ever played a Telltale game. I have some of them. I think I have all The Walking Dead, I have all Back to the Future, but I've never played them. I would like to at some point play the Walking Dead game though, because it's been critically acclaimed. Plans on Let's Playing Tomb Raider 2013 blind. Possibly. I want to separate it a little bit from The Last of Us because it's kind of like a... I don't actually know everything about, but it seems to me that it would be a little similar to The Last of Us in terms of, I don't know, dingy, climbing, shooty. I want to separate my dingy, climby, shooty games a little bit. So, but still, I would like to. Yes, Steven, if video games didn't exist, what type of work do you think you'd be doing now? Hopefully, I would be in video, since I went to school for that. I would probably, with any luck, be editing something, you know, some type of content somewhere. And Mao, if art didn't exist, what type of work do you think you'd be doing?
Maybe like a bakery.
A bakery?
Engineering.
Sorry. I mean, that's cool that you had lots of different thoughts, but those are just really... They seem distant, but... Yeah. I mean, not necessarily. That's not to say that bakers are dumb or engineers are bad cooks. I'm just saying that most people would probably not associate those very well. But yeah, Mal's actually talked about... This is not something we've ever talked about on the vlog, but Mal's talked about engineering a lot and how there's been times where she wonders how her life would have been different if she would have followed engineering.
Yeah.
Because Mao has a lot of interest in it, which is neat. Anyway, moving on. And finally, any tips for my channel? I will tell you the best tip that you can do is to always make sure you're having fun. You want to have, quality content that you put your best effort into, and you want to release it regularly, but make sure you're having fun. That's like the biggest thing, because if at any point you are working on, YouTube or anything really, and you're not having fun, you got to reevaluate and change something to make it so you are having fun. Otherwise, it's never going to get better. It was a pleasure writing this, and I hope you liked the letter and the things that came with it. With love, Lisa, also known as Selfani on YouTube, known in the past as Luminous Olive. And P.S. I added all of the Dutch Euro coins for you to have. Okay, so they're the Dutch Euro. Oh, okay, so that's why.
Netherlands is Dutch.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's why they're in there. It's not just like, here's some change I found. It's... Although that would be fine too.
We didn't see any of those ones in Ireland.
That's true. Probably. I mean, I don't want to say probably because we were in Ireland, but yeah, also...
I mean, we saw a German one and a Spain one.
Yeah, a few of them. Okay, so let's dig in here. This is Mal and Steven, and it's fragile.
As you throw it into my hands.
Throw. And then there is... Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Doggone it, Lisa. Mal and Steven. So you twice and me, and then Mal and Steven, so you twice and me, and then there's Mal and Steven. This is, I don't know what that is. It's a long rod, and then there's also some art. Oh, it's awesome!
Oh,
it's so cute! I love it. It's, if we move it over here, it's almost
they look like they're fighting.
It's like I'm about to go whoosh, which actually I played as Lucas, so it doesn't. I'm not feeling that Lucas is gonna be in the next Smash Brothers. It's gonna be Ness. I hope it's Ness. Hope Ness better be in there. Anyway.
Should we open the fragile one first?
Yeah, open the fragile one. What is this? Oh, check this out. They're cell phone cases. And this one has a mustache, and yours has got a little bow tie. Is that cute?
They're cute.
They're cute. They're so cute. I need to take mine out of the paper so I can see it better. I must ask you a question, but I'll shave it for later. That was funny. Now you do one with your tie. I'll wait.
I wear bow ties now. Bow ties are cool.
That's not wordplay.
You didn't specify.
Well, it was understood. Yours would have to be something like, I'm going to tie myself over for later with this snack. With these bow tie noodles. That's pushing it a little far, isn't it? I am the best paper ripper.
Candy.
Ooh.
Old Dutch peppermint pillows.
Nice. And in here are...
And cinnamon pillows.
Oh, candy. Oud, oh Lord, I can't.
Old Hollandaise.
Oud Hollands, de smaak van vroeger. Kersen stokjes. Ah, de smaak van vroeger. Jumbo bregt je terug naar. I don't know what these are. I have no idea. I have no idea what these things are. I'm trying to understand what they are, but I'm not sure. Is it taffy, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe taffy?
Looks like taffy.
Kind of looks like taffy. And then finally, this tiny little thing, which I'm just gonna pop off like this. Oh, wow. Check that out. They are chopsticks. Is that awesome? And it's got like this really like ornate cover for them. That is so cool. Lisa, thank you so much. There's so much stuff. It's so much candy. A lot of candy. But that's cool. Especially if you watched the Ireland videos. You'll know that actually when we were there, we spent so much time and money buying like interesting drinks and candy. We bought like so much candy because that's like a big thing for me. I love to experience what other countries and other cultures, etc. eat and try, and candy is a good way to do it. I'm really interested in these.
Cinnamon?
The cinnamon ones.
I imagine it to be like cinnamon gum, which
which
I'm not a big fan of.
Well, I love cinnamon gum. Oh man, my mom has been chewing like a piece of a single piece for 10 years. No, my mom chews cinnamon gum like every single day. So if this is like that, she would get a kick out of this. So I'm excited about this. Anyway, Lisa, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's quite a delayed, extra special candy-coated Christmas gift. That was a mouthful, wow. Next up, we have a fairly big package, pretty large, and it just simply says from Kevin. So let's see what Kevin sent. Dear Stephen and Mal, it's been a while since Mail episode 29, so I thought I would send you guys a care package this time. Also, this is Super Caruso on YouTube, otherwise known as Kevin. And speaking of Kevin, you guys seem to have a lot of fans named Kevin, but I digress. You guys want to open the box, so I'll let you guys at it. Start playing Jeopardy theme. Do 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 do. You're closer to the box. Do 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 do. Oh, hey, whoa, okay. Wow. That's awesome. Ratchet and Clank Collection includes 3 full games digitally remastered in HD. Insomniac. That is amazing. Thank you. Awesome. And there's other stuff in Oh, the UV glove. So, wait a minute. Did Kevin send us the other UV glove? I'm putting this together now. You sent us the other UV glove. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it enough on the vlogs, but like we use this thing like every day. Like almost every single day. And now we can two-hand it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't know what I'm saying? Okay. We also have the UV glove oven rack shield. Protection from oven rack burns, set of 2. So they're like little clips that go on the edges of, I'm trying to do this backwards. There we go. There we go. Well, whatever. They go on the edges of the rack so you can't possibly burn yourself. Isn't that how you burned yourself like 2 days ago?
I burned myself on the wall.
Oh, okay.
We
can't burn-proof the entire kitchen. You're just gonna have to be more careful. And there's apparently other stuff in there too. Holy wow, that's a big old creeper. Try me with sound. That is awesome. I wonder if the cats will be like terrified of it.
Probably.
I kind of hope so. If I don't want them near something, I'm just gonna sit the creeper next to it, and they'll be like, oh no, and I'll be like, it's coming for you. Oh, there's an Enderman too. Can these hurt the Enderman? I don't remember. Let me sit this down because there's a lot of stuff in this box. I'm trying to make the Enderman sound.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, it's a mushroom!
It's so cute.
Oh my god, I didn't know that there were actually so many plushes for Minecraft. That's incredible. Okay, is that it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna continue on now. It says, is the box open? If it is by now, the first thing you guys probably saw was the giant plush creeper. As I think I told you guys in the past, I work in the toys department at my local Kmart, so when I saw that come in, I immediately thought of you guys and had to buy it. That creeper explodes when you touch its chest, so be careful. The next things you may have seen is a plush baby mushroom and an Enderman. The mushroom is for Mal, the Enderman is for you, Steven. Well, unless you guys want to switch. When these came in, like a month later than the creeper, I saw those as well and thought of you guys instantly. Did you know this is a PS3 combo game pack? I'll get to that in a bit. The last thing in there is another UV glove and a rendition of the UV glove that goes in the oven so you don't burn yourself when you're cooking. We only sell these darn things during the Christmas season, so I would have sent another before now so you didn't have to burn yourself on those asparagus you were cooking a while back. Now, you still might be wondering about that PS3 game. Well, to explain that, we have to go back to Mayo episode 29. Now, after I sent you the UV glove and leather, my mother, out of the blue, decides to buy a really expensive camera, a Sony Cybershot DSC HX200V. So I'm here thinking, this is my way into YouTube, and it was. And then Kevin actually talks for a while and explains how he used his camera up until last April when he got a Dazzle HD recorder. So he's actually been making Let's Plays. He says, right now at the time of this letter, I finished Ratchet and Clank Going Commando and I've moved on to Up Your Arsenal. I'm also playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And he says that he joined a network in August called Awesomeness TV, who cater to up-and-coming YouTubers. To summarize, I currently have 330 videos posted, including 2 geocaching videos. Speaking of, Have you guys been geocaching since that one vlog? I've looked in your area after you posted that video, and you guys actually have a lot around you. I don't think we have.
It happens.
Which is sad, but it's one of those things like, it's not that I'm not into it, because I actually think the idea is really cool, but it takes time to do, and I think that we really have to have that extra push from someone who's really into it. Like, we did it when Seth visited, and when Seth was here, he's really big into it, and he wanted to do it anyway, and we were hanging out with him, and that's why we did it. But I think I made like an account like on geocaching.com or something, so I am interested in doing it, we just haven't done it since. Anyway, Kevin is a very big fan of the Ratchet and Clank series, and he says that he plans on eventually doing the entire series for Ratchet and Clank. And he also said something really interesting that I didn't know. He said that Naughty Dog, creators of Last of Us, Uncharted, blah blah blah, actually helped make the first Ratchet and Clank. And he said that was something he just recently learned. See, they made Jak and Daxter, which is a series I always confuse with Ratchet and Clank, because they came out around the same time, and I had seen gameplay footage of both of them, and I just thought they were the same game, but they're not. Oh, and as for the PS3 game, I would like you guys to play it. The humor in the games are extraordinary and great and really funny. Wait, shouldn't I, like... If I stare at him, shouldn't he shake? It's tagging me. With love, Kevin. Kevin, this package was amazing. So thoughtful, so over the top. Really, really appreciate it. And I don't know how the cats are going to react to the creeper. Sagan's over there. Sagan, what do you think, honey? What do you think? His eyes got real big, and he was like... I think he's a little confused by it, but he looks a little frightened, but he's also inquisitive, so I guess we'll have to see what happens with it. We'll try and film something with that soon. Anyway, thank you so much, Kevin. We really appreciate everything you sent. The final piece of mail that we have today is from Derek, aka Buck Fever, and I actually know what this is. Derek has already contacted me ahead of time, let me know that this was coming, and we haven't opened it yet, so I'm quite excited to see it. I'm gonna stop talking, just open it. Okay, this is so far above and beyond, man. This is not even necessary. You may recall back when the mail videos were still numbered, near the end of doing that, Derek sent us a bunch of mother figurines, a ton of them, and he had been talking to you prior to find out which ones we had and didn't have too. So, but he actually put this thing in like this incredibly nice little box. Of course, it looks just like the Earthbound boxes. Would you like to lift the lid? And inside is Camera died at the bedtime. Clay Fighter Sculpture Cut is what I was saying. I had announced on a vlog not too long ago that this year we were going to attempt to collect every single N64 game, just for the fact that there weren't really all that many to collect. There's not very many N64 games anyway. There's like 300 or something. And we have over a third of them, and we have a lot of the high dollar titles. Like, we have a lot of the harder ones to get. But one of the hardest ones to get is this one, Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. And the reason why is that this was a Blockbuster exclusive. Clay Fighter 63 1/3 came out for N64, and then they coincided that release with Sculptor's Cut. Sculptor's Cut was a special version exclusively for Blockbuster, and I think it has like extra characters and extra stages and things like that. So getting a hold of one of these after Blockbuster is very difficult. Actually, even crazier, boxes and manuals existed for this, and those are almost non-existent now because people at Blockbuster didn't hold on to them. So getting a hold of this cart is wildly difficult. The value has shot up in recent years, and it was something that we were going to try and get a hold of, but I tried to get stuff like from stores or in person, and it's very hard to get stuff like this in a store. Like, you just don't find it. And whenever I had said that in a vlog, Derek tweeted me and was like, "Don't worry about Sculptor's Cut." And I'm like, Are you kidding me? So I've spoken with him since then, and he had let me know that he was sending this, and I really appreciate this. This is awesome. This is arguably probably the hardest one to get. There's an entire other level of N64 carts, like not for resale carts, that can be super difficult, but we're not really trying to get those. We're just trying to get the, I don't know, not official carts, but you know, the ones that were released
Common.
the ones that were released in
Yeah.
like the not for resale one wasn't, but this one still kind of counts. It's still a game, and it is its own game too. So I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. I mean, that's awesome. We are going to do our best to complete the N64 collection this year. We're gonna make it happen, and this is going to make it a lot easier. So Derek, thank you so much. You've been a pal, and I look forward to seeing you at PAX East. We haven't really talked too much about PAX East. I know it's coming up fast. We're gonna do a meetup of some sort. I don't know when. It's probably gonna be Saturday, but on Sunday. The schedule came out on Sunday. The Runaway Guys Throne Controllers panel is going to be at 3. So even if for whatever reason you can't go to our meetup, we will be meeting with people probably after that panel. And generally, I don't want to promise this, but generally they don't require you to have a PAX pass to be there. Generally,
Maybe to get into the panel, but
yeah, to be in the
afterwards?
panel, yes, but afterwards, usually not. So you know that could be. But if you have a PAX pass, then
You're set.
you're all set. Anyway, stay tuned to Stephen Vlog because we'll be announcing the meetup stuff. Derek, once again, thank you for this, and for everyone who sent in stuff, thank you guys. This was a really, really awesome mail month. It was actually kind of small. It wasn't a super long one, but it was amazing stuff in here. Like, I'm blown away at the generosity of everybody. We know we're still behind. We're going to work on it very, very hard. My internal goal that I'm not releasing, but I'm now releasing, is I want to be caught up by the time we go to PAX with the vlog. I'm gonna try really hard. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys probably back very, very soon for another mail video. Seriously. Like, actually, but at the time we're releasing this, we should be, like, releasing the other
next
one.
one?
Yeah. It's coming.